Hello everyone, my name is Kelly. This is my adventure to maybe see my first ever Starship launch. On May 20th, 2026, I drove around 525 miles to a hotel in Brownsville. After I checked in, I immediately drove another 21 miles to see the fully stacked Starship 12 on the orbital launch mount. Over to the left you can see the two stages of a rocket, a booster and a Starship. This isn't the one that I'm coming to see though. This part of Starbase is the production site. The two tall buildings on the left are called megabays. The one under construction is called gigabay and will be much bigger and taller. Holy crap, look at all the Cybertrucks. The lower long building is the Star Factory. The Star Factory building is nearly 1 million square feet. This is where they make and stack the 6-foot stainless steel rings and the nose cones. Once they get to a certain height, they move them to the megabays and later on the gigabay. Now on to Starship 12 on the orbital launch pad. As a whole, the rocket is called Starship. It is made up of two different stages. The Starship vehicle, also referred to as Starship, is the actual spacecraft. It is stacked on top of the super heavy booster. These two stages usually don't get stacked until they're ready to do a full wet dress rehearsal or a launch. They close the road that I'm on while they're doing either one. Therefore, this makes it a fairly rare thing to be able to see a fully stacked Starship up close. Starship 12 is comprised of Booster 19 and Ship 39, or B-19 and S-39 respectively. They're attempting to produce a fully reusable rocket with a rapid turnaround. This has never been done because it's such a difficult engineering problem to solve. The ultimate goal is to send people to Mars with hundreds of Starships. The orbital launch mount is also referred to as Stage 0 or Mechazilla. This is because neither the booster or the ship have landing legs. They are to return to the launch tower and be caught mid-air by mechanical arms called chopsticks. The tower is the landing gear, hence Stage 0. Starship is like a big soda can. They use inert nitrogen gas to keep the Starship pressurized and rigid while it's fully stacked. The noise you hear is the nitrogen gas bleeding off so it doesn't overpressurize. If you look real close, you can see people on the chopsticks. Look how small they are compared to the rocket. It requires hundreds of trucks, from my understanding. This is nitrogen. Oh, that one's oxygen. This one's nitrogen. This is Starhopper. It was the very first Starship test rocket. It had one rocket engine lifted off the ground about 492 feet and moved sideways about 328 feet as a proof of concept. The sun was setting, so I decided I'd head back to Brownsville, get me something to eat, and then go to the hotel to prepare for the launch scheduled for the next day. With darkness setting in, it afforded me the opportunity to see inside the lit up Star Factory. Right here, you could barely make out two nose cones. I took the next morning to scout out a good location to watch the launch from. I found this boat ramp area on a parallel road that gave me a real good view for the launch tower. While waiting on the launch, I took a few videos and pictures of the wildlife. The launch got down to less than a minute several times, and then they would reset the countdown to 40 seconds. My arms were starting to shake, trying to hold my phone up for so long. The launch ended up being scrubbed and rescheduled for another attempt the next day. Luckily, I had booked another night at my hotel before I left that morning. The next morning on the 22nd of May, I checked out of my hotel and decided to drive to South Padre Island to search for another spot to view the launch. Although Starship was hidden behind the tower at this location, I was closer. One of the things that I wanted to experience was feeling the vibrations of the sound waves from the rocket blast. It's go time. It was so sunny and bright out, I couldn't see my phone screen to track the Starship. It was still an awesome experience, though. I was definitely not disappointed from the sound waves and vibrations. Once it got a little bit more overhead, I could see the engines and track it a little bit better. With the brand new version 3 Raptor engines, it climbed super fast. Much faster than the previous Starship with the version 2 engines. On my cell phone screen, the dot was super small and really hard to track. It was almost completely gone on my phone, so I stopped filming. Right at the end though, I caught the moment the booster separated from the Starship. I slowed the footage down at that point so you can see it. This footage right here is from my Insta360 camera, which doesn't have a zoom. I tried to zoom in a little bit while I was editing it though. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up or even a comment.